Hi, my name is Cluck, and I've hit Immortal 23 times using Viper on Icebox. And today I'm going to leak all the strategies that I've used to carry my lobbies in Immortal. Alright, let's get into it. So, on attack as Viper, I always like to go B first. Because usually in solo queue games, the enemy team will most likely be stacked A. I always like to call for my team to go B first. So what you're going to do for the wall, you're going to line up with this line right here. And you're gonna crouch, look at this dot right here on the wall, and then you're gonna look at your minimap and just throw it. So this is what your default B wall is gonna look like. It covers everything here, and it gives you this little cubby to lurk into. Alright, next up is mid. There's two lineups I want you to know for mid smoke. You're gonna line up the dot of your molly with that corner right there on the container. You're just gonna left click, and this one flies through the air and lands mid just like that. The next one is this one right here. You line up to this arrow right here. You look right in the middle of right here and right here. And you just left click. And for the wall on A, all you gotta do is line up your wall with the top of the screens and just throw it like that. And this will be your A wall. And for the last lineup to smoke A rafters, all you gotta do is look at this line on the wall. Look at this line on the wall. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna run and throw your orb right when your crosshair reaches this line on the wall. So you're just gonna run, throw. And it's gonna land rafters right there. Now I'm gonna teach you what no other guide teaches you how to do as Viper on Icebox. And that's how to lurk. As Viper, your job is to keep as many players off the site your team is actually hitting. To do that, you're going to start with this mid smoke right here. This smoke creates a lot of problems for the defenders because there are three routes that you can take. You can go up tube, you can go under tube, and you can go through mid. When going through mid, you have to be aware of which sentinel you're playing against. And most of the time, you're going to be going against a killjoy or chamber on Icebox. When you go against the chamber, there are two spots he's going to place his trip. It's either going to be right here, or it's going to be right here. When you go up against the killjoy, her turret's either going to be right here, her turret could also be right here, or her alarm bot could also be right here. So take note of the utility that they use to try to catch you when you're lurking, and try to get through all their utility undetected. So what you might have to do is you're going to have to put your smoke up, and you might have to gamble and see if anyone is actually holding under tube. And if nobody's holding tube because your wall is on B and they're probably looking for you on B still, then you can just walk up kitchen and try to give a flank to the players that are holding A. If they have a turret mid, you can also put up your smoke, wait for your team to get up, wait for the guy to get off boiler and to go help site, and you can run up here, destroy the turret really quickly, and try to run up and try to take these fights right here. Now while this might seem like a crazy idea to break turret and go take this fight, it's actually not bad, because if your team is up here, these players on site will be lurking towards here, here, and here. And it's hard for them to see you over here shooting at them as well. The defenders are going to have to look both ways, giving your team a better advantage at winning their fights. Here's an in-game example of what that might look like in-game.
What a way to die. My ultimate is ready.
One enemy remaining.
Shit, fucking Thanos.
As for lurking up tube, I rarely go up this way because it usually gets stopped by a turret right here, or I can't go through kitchen, or that there's someone holding boiler. All you can really do here is just wait and listen for footsteps and see if anyone goes through here and try to catch a timing on the rotating defender. And if not, you might get lucky and there not going to be a trip here and you'll be able to go ahead and flank as well. Another thing you can do is if you have Viper ult and you have all of kitchen, walk over here next to this box right here
Here.
and look at this guy's foot.
Here.
Pop your ult here. And this is a really broken Viper ult that covers all of top site and it covers part of kitchen here. And I'll show you why this ult is really strong from a clip in game.
Don't get in my way!
Last player standing.
Fucking dead.
Spike planted.
One enemy remaining.
He's not on probably. Good shit, you are so good. Oh my god, you are so hot.
Say you've thrown this orb a couple times and the enemy team has gotten used to you being mid all the time. So what happens when you throw this orb too much is that the guy boiler will eventually see you throwing the orb all the way over here. And that's gonna tell the defender that, hey, this guy is mid again. So that's why I showed you guys this lineup right here. After you throw your B wall already, you're gonna come over here. You're gonna wait for the timer to drop to 1. And you're gonna throw this orb half a second before the round
Isolate
starts.
them and
So look
kill
at the
them.
timer, wait for 1, throw it now, and run B. And start walking right when you get to this point. Your orb is gonna land mid, and you're gonna be right here. So once you're over here, you wanna make sure you keep your crosshair right here. Because if the enemy is aware that you left the cubby over here with this wall, they're gonna swing this. And 100% of the time, the reason why I die is because they swing this.
Here.
And there's a chance you might win this fight, so just keep your crosshair there. And be sure to clear your cubby right here. So once you're in this cubby, the timing for you to get up here to here might allow one person to walk into garage. So you want to put this wall down as soon as
Toxin
possible,
screen down.
so you can make sure no one walked into garage and get a free kill here. If no one walked into garage, you can clear this side and be sure to clear this side. And most of the time, the enemies will be holding this right here or this. They will not be pre-aiming this box right here. So once you swing out here, get the kill. If nobody's holding B, feel free to turn on your mid smoke
Poison orb
and try to
emitting.
bait the defenders into thinking that you're still trying to lurk mid. And you can just clear yellow while you do that. Throw a couple shoulders and see if anyone's holding you. But your goal here is still to try to remain undetected. Another thing to note, once you're up
Toxins going
here,
up.
there could be a defender holding this angle here that you're not able to see. So when you're creeping up, I would always clear this
Here.
and also make sure to go around yellow and clear yellow. This should usually be a free kill if anyone is yellow. After that, you can crawl up into danger
Toxin screen
and try to
down.
take a fight here, 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 and just make sure to clear back sight. You can also walk through your smoke here and try to isolate these fights over here. You can also clear back sight like this, or you can also go up into kitchen here and try to clear a snowman. And at
Toxin
this
screen
point,
down.
if you're already on B and everything is clear, you can tell your teammates to come back and go B. There are times where you might have to lurk A because your team wants to go B. So I have an orb lineup for that as well. You want to look at the third mountain right here and just throw your orb like that. That smokes mid. And you're just going to stay right here. You might not have your wall with you because it's going to be on B. And I just like to just sit here and listen if anyone's pipes, if anyone's pushing up, flanking. Just be very patient and try to get through undetected the same way. And another thing is if you've been walling A at all, you can just throw your wall like this,
Poison orb
throw your
emitting.
same orb mid, and also just lurk up into this cubby with this wall right here. And you can also just put it down whenever you get over here and just wait for flanks, or you can listen to any rotates. Being in this position right here will allow you to hear any rotates going through here. That's pretty much it for attacking as Viper on Icebox. I hope it helped, and like and follow if you want me to make a defending version. Peace.